Yeah.
And right now it's critical that they have some good feeling about themselves because absolutely nothing has gone right this evening. You know, they make a big play to Wes Welker. 2 plays later, the ball's intercepted. You know, Welker 23 yards downfield. They look like they've got something going. 2 plays later, Oklahoma has it going the other way. He's got to try and build up their confidence as best he can.
On 3rd and 3, Sooners keep it on the ground. Griffin, big hole over the right side down to the 40-yard line. Vincent Meeks, the true freshman out of Rockwall, Texas, on the stop.
How about Jamal Brown, number 55, and Trent Smith, number 88, right here, blocking inside, and then a kick-out block. Look at Skinner, number 75, to the right of your screen, blocking on the corner. Quentin Griffin. If Meeks doesn't make the tackle, Griffin has a chance to go all the way.
Pickup of 12 on the play, and Texas Tech's been getting such great play from their defensive tackles coming into tonight. Dominated, though, this evening.
That's what Greg McMackin had told us had been the key to the second half of the season, was the defensive line had become more physical at the point of attack against the run. Tonight, that's not happening for them.
Juwan Jones takes a big hit. He leans forward down to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. Marquise Turner on the stop, the junior out of Bryan, Texas. His second tackle of the evening. You know, one of the things about this Oklahoma offense, you have to give Nate Hibble a chance. He's not Josh Heupel. Had a lot of pressure on him last year, taking over for such a great quarterback like Josh. He lived up to it for the most part, but you've got to give this man a chance, and you can't compare him to a Josh Heupel.
No, you really can't. And the tough part is when you look at Nate Hibble, he has all the measurables over Josh Heupel.
Right.
But Josh Heupel has the intangibles, and the intangibles are what made Oklahoma national champions in the year 2000.
Quentin Griffin averaging over 8 yards a carry tonight, closing in on 160-plus yards. Now, Lawrence Flugents has been injured, but watch this hustle.
This is why he's an All-America. Sideline to sideline. He overran it a little bit, but got just enough of Juwan Jones to help with the tackle. You know, for a guy that's down 32-0 with a bad ankle, he could very well pack it in for the evening. He knows Texas Tech's going bowling no matter what, but he's not built that way.
There's a young man that got his degree in 3.5 years in hotel and restaurant management. Shows what kind of guy he is. Straight ahead running. Lawrence Flugents is there to stand up Quentin Griffin. Flugents with 5 tackles on the evening.
Did you say 3 years he got his degree?
3.5.
3.5 years he got a degrry? It took me that long to find the library when I was in school.
We
have one?
There's a library? I didn't know that. See the numbers on him, and he gives the credit to his mom, Dolores, because when he was little, he says, listen, you know, the college is just a way to get to the NFL, and Mom Dolores said, no, it isn't. No.
And the ankle injury that he has tonight, he's going to recover from that. He's out there playing now, but that's part of what happens in this game. What if you get hurt and you can't play anymore? Right. So his mom's influence has been a big help for him.
Hibble rifles the pass to Antoine Savage. Stant stood up right as he goes inside the 20. His first reception of the evening and 28th of the year. Well, he has a reception in every game this year now with that catch.
Remember, this is senior night here at Oklahoma, the last night that these seniors will get a chance to play at Owen Field here in Norman. So with the score being 32-0, I know that consciously Bob Stoops and his staff are not thinking about guys doing things individually. But if this score continues to mount, they will try and find ways to make sure all the seniors get a chance to play and touch the ball.
3rd and 1. Juwan Jones bounces off a couple of tackles inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Ivory McCann on the stop. Sophomore from Houston, Texas. Well, now Oklahoma's doing what they did the first 30 minutes. They're just putting it on the ground and just using that physical offensive line that they had hoped to have this year and just running right over Texas Tech.
And they have the good swagger going right now. And oftentimes you hear the word swagger used and people take it as a negative. On the football field, it's nothing but a positive. So we take a look at the rushing total right now, 224 yards for Oklahoma. It's exactly what they've been trying to establish in the last couple of seasons.
Keep it on the ground again. Juwan Jones leaning forward. They'll mark him out inside the 5, checked at the 6-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play. And once again, this isn't giving Texas Tech any chance to even get the football.
Nope, toss sweep, just simple zone blocking. Everyone take a step to their left, find someone to block. Look out front, number 38. Excellent job leading on the play. Beautiful job for Oklahoma. You got to love what they're doing right now at the point of attack. And J.D. Reynolds, number 38, was the fullback with the final lead block for Kewan Jones.
2nd down and 2. Jones straight ahead, leaning forward down to the 1-yard line. You know, you mentioned simple blocking scheme on that last play. That is something that they wanted to do. They wanted to simplify things just a little bit for this Oklahoma offensive line, and they've done that.
And all it is, you know, most times just zone play. Step into the area, find a man, and block him. And you heard the kind of booing sound? That was the crowd calling for Q. They want Quentin Griffin to get in the end zone again, because often what happens in the jumbo set, Kewan Jones carries the ball in after Quentin Griffin carries it downfield.
well, you saw Bob Stoops say, don't worry, you're going to get your chance.
Get your shot.
Here's Quentin Griffin now in the I formation. He's got the ball. Bangs forward. No signal yet. They're stacked up right at the line. Lawrence Flugents is in the bottom of that pile. Marquise Turner also right there to meet Griffin, and they'll have 2nd down and goal from the 1.
Well, they'll just come back with pretty much the same play or something similar. Watch number 38 for Oklahoma, J.D. Reynolds. He's the lead guy, the fullback. Where he goes, the tailback's almost sure to fall. There he is, right there in the huddle. He's one of those guys that would love to carry the ball, but as he said, I'm no Keyshawn Johnson. You know, I'm not going to demand the ball. I just try and blow people up blocking.
Over the top, touchdown, Oklahoma. Quentin Griffin with the touchdown. And the senior adds another 6 to his records. How about 163 yards, averaging just over 7 yards a carry? What a night for Quentin Griffin. And the extra point is good. Great surge by the offensive line. Flugents can't make the stop. It's the drama of the NBA. Listen up with Charles Barkley and Ernie Johnson. Presented by Gatorade. Kicks things off at 7 o'clock Eastern, followed by exclusive NBA coverage. Game 1, it's the Mavericks and the Indiana Pacers. Game 2, the Nets and the Clippers. And of course, the evening wraps up with Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. Driving kick 2 yards deep into the end zone. And Vincent Meeks usually gets the green light, not tonight. You know, this Oklahoma offense, they have had the sustained drives they needed. Their drives tonight, scoring drives, 10. They had 1 play on 1, but then 11 and 12. So 3 of their drives have been double digits in plays.
And they've been dominated by the running game. Each of those scoring drives. We showed a graphic earlier how they've switched in their style from 63% of their passes in previous seasons to this year. I believe they're running the ball 57% of the time, 54% of the time. Great balance on offense for Oklahoma.
Well, Texas Tech wants to get something going to prove to the nation that they're not a goose egg team, but not as long as they have players like Dan Cody coming in. The 5th sack on Kingsbury tonight.
Watch how fast guys are getting in. They're barely being touched. Dan Cody, number 80, makes an inside move on number 65, Casey Keck. He's not able to slide over and get much more than a hand on him before he's in on Cliff Kingsbury. The body language of the Texas Tech Red Raiders right now is not what you want to see if you're their coach.
That's right. Loss of 11 on the play. And you can see what the Sooners have done and what the Red Raiders have done on drives. Little underneath screen. Glover finally dragged down from behind by Derek Strait.
Pass is complete to number 6.
Cliff Kingsbury hasn't had a whole lot of time all night tonight.
And this was one that, you know, early in the game, and you know, gets rid of it late. This time it's a safety. Look at Brandon Everidge, number 7, starting free safety. He's in on him. That time he gets rid of the ball, but there was a safety because of a hold in the end zone against his offensive line. So had to run for his life, and that is truly not the best part of his game.
3rd down and 5. OU showing blitz. They keep it on the ground. Big hole over the right side, and Torian Henderson upended by Brandon Everidge.